One man, Bootleg Kev, sitting in front of me. This guy is got a great future ahead of him in this business, man.
Hope so.
Yeah, Apollo Crews.
Definitely.
Man, first of all, I saw you. I think the first time I saw you was in person was at Takeover in Brooklyn.
Okay, boss. Brooklyn.
Yo, you're a huge dude, man. Pause. Like you're this guy. I had to like double. I was like, is that Ahmed Johnson? Who is this guy? But yo, man, how's the run been? Because you're obviously you're relatively new to the NXT roster, man. But I feel like you're kind of like once Samoa Joe and Finn move on, I feel like you're like the guy. Like you and Baron Corbin are kind of the guys.
I love to think that, and the road the last year has been crazy since Brooklyn. That was actually my 28th birthday, the day I got to debut on that.
Wait a minute. So
you're
20 years old?
28.
Oh, I thought you said 20. I was about to say.
Man, I wish I was 20.
About to say, oh my God.
I wish I was 20, but if I was 20, my body felt like
I was about to say, you got LeBron jeans. right. You look like you're about 28.
right. Oh, you got a bald head and stuff like that? Right. No, it was my 28th birthday, and I think that's what made it so special. But I keep, like, people ask me what's like the highlight of your career so far? Whatever. I'm like, oh, Brooklyn, and then we go to England, and that happens.
And then it's like it just keeps stopping.
Yeah, keep stacking, man. And these things just keep happening, and I'm just enjoying it.
Is this your first year at Wrestlemania?
First year at Wrestlemania. It's funny. We came here. My class got here April 6th last year, a little bit after Mania.
Right.
And it's so funny to be here for a year and just being the first Mania. I feel like it's weird. It feels like we've done them already, but right. I haven't. So just being a part of this, man. I walk in here and see all this stuff. And
have you seen the Cowboy Stadium yet?
Yeah, I did. We got to do a show in there. It was the pre-launch WrestleMania party.
Oh,
this
word!
Was back before Christmas. I want to say October, November, maybe. Maybe it was around that time. But we got to wrestle in front of there. It wasn't. We just had people around the ring. We wrestling on the Star, the 50-yard line.
Oh, that's crazy!
Amazing.
All right, cool. You're a football fan?
Yeah, I am.
Who's your team? I know you grew up in Atlanta.
Yeah, I did. I am a Falcons fan.
You're a Falcons fan?
Falcons, yeah.
Well, it's very hard to find real Falcons fans. They're very fair weather.
The only ones that I find are either live in Atlanta or they're just, like you said, it's seasonal.
They were Michael Vick fans.
That's what it was. And as soon as he was gone, it was like,
yeah, they were out of there.
Michael Vick, or you find some old Jamal Anderson ones. And,
this is Jamal Anderson, yeah.
Right,
Dirty Birds, man. Yeah. Shout out to the Dirty Birds.
Oh, yeah.
So, being from Atlanta, we're obviously a hip-hop station. There's Atlanta's kind of been on the forefront of music for a long time.
Very long time.
Are you what are you listening to? What do you listen to? Because obviously there's the Young Thugs and the Futures and all these guys who, I might add, are not the most lyrically enabled people, but they make the club records. Now you go to the club, they got it lit. But what are you listening to?
Man, I listen to stuff I grew up on still. If you go on my iPod, and it'll be a mix between stuff, but if it comes to hip hop, it'll be like Eminem. I still got Dr. Dre on there, some Outkast.
T.I.
is my dude.
T.I. is the best.
Some Ludacris. Guys I grew up like that listening to. Got Wale on there, Rick Ross.
I know Wale is like the guy, the big WWE fan. Yeah. I went to Wale Mania last night.
How was that?
It was cool.
That was good.
A bunch of people. JR was there, man.
It's nuts. He's cool. He's actually had a part in me getting here into
Wale did or JR?
Wale.
Oh, really?
So that was
tell us about that.
Why he messaged me, followed me on Twitter one day, and I was like, man, this ain't Wale. Right. And I already followed him, so I was like, seeing it's verified, a couple million followers. I'm like, this is Wale.
Yeah.
Sent me a DM a couple minutes later. He's like, hey, how can we get you in the WWE? I was like, what? I was like, no, this is not happening right now. So he got in touch with Mark Henry, who got in touch with Kenny Seaman and got me into when they tried catching on.
So Wale is a big part of
Wale. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't, when I think about that, it makes me.
That's crazy.
Like what? It doesn't. Nothing happens how you plan it to.
I think Wale is setting himself up for a creative writer role with the company or something.
Some kind of thing. He's great with his. Even ideas, just talking to him. I got to talk to him last year when I did my last, Indie. He came to one of our shows and just got to sit down and talk to him. He's a really smart dude, genuine guy.
For sure, man.
Yeah,
that's wild. So maybe if you ever get inducted to the Hall of Fame, you have Wale induct you.
Oh, he's gonna do my speech. You got it planned out.
You got it planned out for sure. Talk about just the vibe of NXT right now. Obviously, tomorrow sold out.
Yeah.
My friends told me they tried to buy tickets and it was like some ridiculous,
crazy
StubHub price.
For me, it's I feel bad because I'd love everybody to get to experience, but at the same time, it's like that just shows you, how
the
far
power,
and where it's going. Because, even when I got here a couple years ago, they tell me stories about how. Or I should say before I got here a couple years ago, they tell me stories how they wrestle in front of 15 people. They go to these shows and there's nothing like Takeover, or nothing like Brooklyn or anything like that.
You kind of come in at the perfect time.
Right, perfect time to be a part of this. And now we're going to wrestle the same weekend, possibly the biggest Wrestlemania,
Yeah.
in history. I mean, for me, like I said, you got Brooklyn and then you got England, and now it's this, and it's just being a part of this. Like I said, for me, it's not a problem to wake up this early, come to this thing, because I'd rather
that's what you do it for.
Exactly, get little sleep and say that, man, my weekend was crazy.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, this is like the media day, like Super Bowl meet, like NFL got media day. This is like y'all stay.
I'm actually here to do this. I'm like, man, I get to go back and tell guys I got to do radio interviews and sit in here and then meet great people.
Talk about like your history as a like wrestling fan. Was this something that like was always in the cards for you, or I mean, what were you doing before you were wrestling? Because like I said, you are a gigantic man, and it's just obvious. Pause, super pause. But it's obvious that like, this guy belongs in the wrestling ring or belongs beating the hell out of somebody in an octagon or something. But what were you doing before you started your wrestling career?
My job's I think I went to, so the funny thing, wrestling, you asked about being a fan, my dad actually put me on that. He was watching wrestling, I think a really young kid. It's like Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker,
of course,
yeah, and I was just...
Yeah, we're the same age, so I was the same way.
Yeah, same. It's just, and
then when I really hit my stride is when like it was DX and Stone Cold.
Exactly. You're just like, man, this stuff is my boy. You're like teenage kid going to school doing all this, you know what I'm saying?
Disrespecting the shit out of your teacher, she don't even know it.
She's like, what is that? I see it on TV. Don't worry.
Right.
So I think before this, man, I worked with Delta Airlines. For 2 years, stacking bags on a plane.
Oh, wow.
I did Dollar Tree when I got injured. Target.
You were at Dollar Tree.
Yeah, just random jobs. You know what I mean?
That's so ill that you went from Dollar Tree to now you're wrestling in front of.
The reason I worked with Delta was only to save up money to start training at the school I found in Atlanta.
That's dope.
So everything I'd done
was to build up to
get to wrestling.
That's super dope, man.
When my dad was watching wrestling, I came and started watching it with him. I think the last thing he thought was that I'd actually going to try to be a wrestler.
Your dad, what is his thoughts right now?
At first, he was kind of like, the first time I told him I was going to Japan, he's like, I don't think he understood how much it meant at the time, and
it's a big deal.
Yeah, doing my indies, he came to the school I trained. I was like behind a strip club, and like, he's like,
how often would you guys go to the strip club?
I think that's a story for another time.
Comment.
Right. Is my mom going to listen to this?
We may or may not have known Mercedes by name.
Yeah, right.
But I'm assuming your dad's got to be really proud of you since he kind of got you into it.
Now he is. He's Nigerian, where my dad's from, people don't chase their dreams.
Right.
It's you go to school, you do what society tells you to. You go be a doctor.
Where's your family originally from?
Nigeria.
Yeah,
I was born in Sacramento, California.
I saw that. Okay, yeah.
First generation American, but where he's from, you don't hear people doing stuff like that.
Right. It's almost like, come on, get a job, son.
It's like, are you serious? Like you're gonna go try to be a worldwide superstar?
Right. Yeah. Okay, good luck.
Like really do. Well, I think that's what he thought at first. And he's like, okay, I'll let you go try that. And once you fall flat on your face, you're gonna realize I was right,
And now you're here.
WrestleMania weekend, I'm here.
WrestleMania weekend, and hopefully next year you'll be on the bill.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think he's just, he's so proud. I don't think he thought I could, because when I was a kid, I was into sports. He was always like, you gotta study. And I don't think he thought I could put so much desire into something until he saw the passion I had for wrestling. Who's
been your biggest mentor since you've come onto the scene, even if it's a fellow NXT guy? Because obviously they've been. I mean, who's been the guys kind of taking you under their wing and then you've learned the most from?
Norman Smiley. When I first got here, I was coached with him. I was put in his class for the first 6 or 7 months, and man, he helped me break so many old habits, helped me develop new ones. Norman Smiley, man, that guy's a genius and just a genuine dude.
What do you consider your weakness? Is it cutting promos? Is it certain? Sure. So it's the promo section.
Promos, the promos is still trying to get comfortable with that. Luckily, we have a mirror room where we can practice and stuff like that.
Right.
But I know, for me to be the success that I want to achieve, I know that is necessary.
You got to break that down.
Yeah, you have.
And you know what? Somebody who I always thought was historically not great at promos was Kofi, and I feel like he's kind of like coming to his own.
I think when you break that,
I think he's just like with the New Day thing is. First of all, it's like probably my favorite thing going in WWE right now. It's amazing.
Me too.
But like all three of those guys, they're just
they
amazing.
Feed off each other.
Yeah, it's so great,
man. I think it helps you just break your shell. Because when I go in there and do like certain things with guys who are like comedy wrestlers or something, or even when I wrestle like my boys who I'm actually cool with in real life, I tend to relax and just not think about anything so much and just kind of be myself. And then I just how can I'm only like, why can't I just relate that to everything?
Right.
You know, no matter what, I'm not there in the ring cutting a promo. I want to be able to be.
I mean, it's something that you gotta. It's something everyone gotta get through,
it's
man.
A must, yeah,
it's a must.
And you just think
that's what sells the T-shirts, baby.
Exactly. And I want to sell a lot of T-shirts.
You want to sell a lot of T-shirts. Well, look, man. Good luck on the match tonight. It's tonight.
Yeah.
So who are you wrestling?
Elias Sampson.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 p.m. kickoff.
It's gonna be
Network. $9.99. The Drifter.
The Drifter. It's gonna be $9.99 if you ain't got it. And if you don't have a ticket, you're not gonna get one.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. All right. Well, look. I'll make sure in Atlanta when I stop off at the strip club you used to wrestle behind, I'll tell the ladies you said hi.
They might not know. I can't say I passed through there. I can't say I did.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, guys. That was fun.
Yes, sir.